Imagine this, you're stuck in a soul-crushing 9 to 5, dreaming of sandy beaches and endless horizons. What if I told you that life is just one laptop and a one-way ticket away? Hi, I'm Alex, your guide to the digital nomad revolution. In this video, we'll dive into my transformation from office drone to Bali-bound adventurer. We'll cover practical remote work tips that actually work, heart-pounding travel tales, and the real strategies to make work from anywhere your reality. If you're a 20-something ready to trade fluorescent lights for tropical sunsets, stick around. This isn't just a video, it's your blueprint to freedom. Let's kick off with why I made the leap. Burnout hit hard after 5 years in marketing. One day, scrolling Instagram, I saw Nomads coding by the ocean. That spark ignited everything. Ready to ignite yours? The decision was made in a heartbeat, but preparation? That's where the adventure begins. First tip for aspiring nomads: assess your skills. Are you a freelancer, developer, or content creator? Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are goldmines for remote gigs. I started by niching down in digital marketing, building a portfolio that screamed "hire me from anywhere." Next, budget like a boss. Calculate your monthly burn rate. Mine was $2,000 for basics. Save 3 months worth before you go. Visas are key. Bali's digital nomad visa is a game changer, valid for up to 6 months. Research your destination's cost of living. Ubud in Bali is cheaper than Canggu but still vibey. Oh, and health insurance? Non-negotiable. I got World Nomads coverage for peace of mind. As I zipped my bag shut, heart racing, I felt the weight of my old life lifting. The airport shuttle was calling, and so was freedom. But what about staying connected while wandering? Touchdown in Bali, the humid air hits you like a warm embrace mixed with incense and adventure. But before you chase sunsets, set up your digital fortress. Reliable Wi-Fi is your lifeline. I use a portable hotspot from Telkomsel and scout co-working spaces like Dojo in Canggu. Time zones can ninja kick your schedule. Use tools like World Time Buddy to sync with clients. My routine. Mornings for deep work, afternoons for exploration. Pro tip: noise-canceling headphones are nomad superheroes, blocking out scooter roars during cafe sessions. Build a routine that blends work and wanderlust. I start with yoga at 6 a.m., then coffee shop coding till noon. Lunch, fresh nasi goreng from a warung. This structure keeps productivity high without burnout. As days blurred into a rhythm, I realized remote work tips aren't just hacks, they're keys to unlocked potential. But Bali's magic isn't in the work, it's in the wild rides waiting beyond the screen. Picture this: scooter keys in hand, engine roaring to life, and you're off exploring Bali's hidden gems. My first real adventure? A solo scoot to Tegalaling rice terraces. The wind whips past, carrying scents of earth and spice. Remote work tip: use downtime wisely. I wrapped a client call from a terrace cafe overlooking endless green, feeling unstoppable. Travel smart, rent reliable scooters, wear helmets, and download offline maps. Bali's traffic is chaotic fun, stay alert. Connect with locals. A chat with a farmer led to my favorite nasi camper spot. These moments recharge your soul, fueling creativity back at the desk. But beware the nomad pitfalls. Homesickness creeps in during video calls with family. Combat it with digital detox days. Hike Mount Batur at dawn, volcano views stealing your breath. There, amid steaming craters, I journaled goals, blending practical planning with pure inspiration. As the sun rose, so did my resolve. This life isn't escape, it's elevation. Diving into Nusa Penada's waters, mask on, plunging into a world of neon corals and curious turtles, pure adrenaline. After a morning sprint on deadlines, this was my reward. Digital nomad travel hack: balance is key. Schedule adventures like meetings, book ferries via apps like Traveloka for seamless trips. Snorkeling here, rent gear cheaply but check currents, safety first. Emerging from the depths, salt on my skin, I felt alive in ways offices never allowed. Back at my villa, laptop glowing under mosquito net, ideas flowed freer. Practical tip: use Trello for task management, it kept my workflow as fluid as the tides. Networking. Join Nomad List meetups. I met a graphic designer who became a collaborator. Shared war stories over bintang beers, forging connections that transcended borders. Yet as waves crashed nearby, doubt whispered, can this last? Pushing through, I chased the next thrill, a surf lesson in Kuta, wiping out hilariously but rising with grit. Each fall taught resilience, mirroring remote life's ups and downs. Nestled in Canggu's co-working haven, surrounded by fellow nomads typing away to ocean waves, productivity surges. This is where remote work tips shine. Community amplifies everything. Outsource mundane tasks. I use virtual assistant services for admin, freeing hours for creative pitches. Tools like Notion organize my nomadic chaos, work logs, travel itineraries, even meal preps. Bali's vibe inspires, a yoga class midday resets my focus, blending body and mind. But let's get real, taxes don't vacation. Track expenses with apps like Expensify and consult a Nomad-friendly accountant. As sunset painted the sky pink, I closed my laptop on a banner week, earnings hitting new highs. Laughter echoed as we swapped stories of monkey thefts and beachside breakthroughs. This tribe, invaluable. Yet the journey's building, Ubud's spiritual heart calls, promising deeper transformation. Scooter humming, I rode into twilight, heart full, ready for whatever curve the road throws. Freedom isn't free, but it's worth every petal. Ubud's jungles whisper secrets as I trekked to Tejunungan waterfall, mist kissing my face, each step shedding old doubts. Remote work from anywhere means embracing the unknown, like negotiating a motorbike rental without a guide. Tip: learn basic Indonesian phrases. Terima kasih opens doors. At the falls, I plunged into cool bliss, washing away client stress. Emerging renewed, I set up shop at a nearby cafe, drafting a newsletter on sustainable nomading. Practical advice: eco-travel, use reef-safe sunscreen in Bali to protect those corals we love. As birdsong filled the air, reflection hit. This lifestyle demands adaptability. Weather app on, I dodged a sudden downpour, working from a thatched shelter, thunder adding drama. Humor helps, laughing at leaky roofs builds character. Connecting with a local artist, I bartered for a painting, lesson in cultural exchange. Writing back, empowered, I saw the path ahead, climaxing in self-discovery. Bali wasn't just a destination, it was reshaping my core, one waterfall leap at a time. Dawn breaks over Ubud's market, a kaleidoscope of colors and scents, durian, frangipani, haggling voices rising like a symphony. Diving in, I snag fresh papaya for breakfast, chatting with vendors about their lives. Digital nomad tip: immerse locally to fuel your work. These interactions spark blog ideas like Bali's hidden eats for remote workers. Budget hack: street food is gold, $1 meals that taste like heaven. As I wander, a sudden Balinese dance performance erupts. Mesmerized, I film it, blending leisure with content creation. Back online, I edit under a banyan tree, ancient roots grounding my modern hustle. Challenges arise: power outages mid-zoom, portable battery packs save the day. But the rewards, priceless. Sharing a meal with newfound friends, we toast to location independence. Laughter cuts through language barriers, reminding me. Nomading is about connections, not just Wi-Fi. As the sun climbs, so does the story's tension. A big client deadline looms, testing my Bali-forged resilience. The adventure intensifies. Cliffside in Uluwatu, sun peeking over the horizon, we flow through sun salutations, bodies strong, minds clear. This yoga ritual, my anchor in nomad chaos. Remote work tip: prioritize wellness. Apps like Insight Timer guide meditations during travel lags. As poses deepen, clarity emerges on that looming project. Bali teaches surrender, waves crash relentlessly, yet persist. Host class over avocado toast, I brainstorm solutions, turning pressure into innovation. Adventure calls, a cliff walk to the temple, monkeys chattering, ocean vast below. Slipping on mossy stones, heart pounding, I grip tighter, life's metaphor for remote pitfalls. Practical fix: back up everything to Google Drive, lost files, nightmare avoided. Chatting with a fellow yogi, a writer from Berlin, we swap tips on beating isolation, virtual co-working dates via FocusMate. Empowered, I tackle the deadline, fingers flying on keys with sea breeze as muse. This moment. Transformative, Bali's spirit infuses my work, elevating it beyond expectations. The climax builds: am I truly free or just trading one grind for another? Sideman's terraces rise like emerald stairs to heaven, each step a battle against fatigue and fear. This hike, my personal climax, confronting the nomad dream's raw edge. Midway, collapsing on a viewpoint, volcano looming, I question, is remote work sustainable? The isolation, the grind of constant motion, real talk, it tests you. But here's the transformative advice: scale your freedom. I diversified income, affiliate marketing, online courses, turning passion into passive streams. Bali showed me boundaries, set work hours, then unplug. Gazing at the horizon, epiphany strikes: true adventure is internal growth. Laughing at my doubts, I descend renewed, ideas bursting. Practical pearl: join communities like digital nomads around the world for support. As clouds part, revealing endless possibility, I affirm, this life chose me. The peak conquered, now the descent brings wisdom. Back in the valley, laptop awaits, but now with purpose sharpened like a Balinese crease. The story arcs toward resolution, heart fuller than ever. Jimbaran beach at dusk, bonfire crackling, circle of nomads sharing tales under emerging stars, vulnerability bonds us. This gathering, catharsis after the hike's revelations, we vent challenges. Jet lag, jetting productivity, cultural shocks like Bali's relaxed time. Solutions flow, time blocking via Rescue Time app, cultural immersion classes on Iraqi. Humor lightens, stories of lost passports and epic fails draw laughs. My takeaway, balance adventure with anchors. I schedule monthly check-ins with mentors, keeping perspective. As embers glow, one nomad shares her pivot from burnout to bliss, mirroring mine. Practical wrap, emergency fund for curveballs like medical evac. Gazing at the fire's dance, gratitude swells, this lifestyle, flaws and all, is liberating. No more cubicle chains, instead, choices abound. As night deepens, guitars strum farewell to doubts. The journey nears end, but the path infinite. Inspired, I plot next moves. Thailand calls, but Bali's lessons linger eternal. Here I stand on Bali's edge, arms wide to the world. Transformed, alive, ready. We've journeyed from grind to glory. Practical remote work tips like skill building and budgeting, digital nomad travel thrills from waterfalls to waves, and the emotional highs of self-discovery. You don't need permission, start small, update your LinkedIn, book that flight. Join the movement, resources in the description for visas, tools, communities. If this sparked your fire, hit like, subscribe for more nomad escapades, and comment your dream destination below. What's holding you back? Let's chat. This isn't goodbye to routine, it's hello to possibility. Pack your bags, charge that laptop, and chase the horizon. Your adventure awaits. Thanks for joining mine. Selamat Jalan, safe travels. Until next time, keep wandering wisely.